My name is Peyton. I am a mom of 3 and I live in Gilbert, Arizona. So I was always self-conscious of my smile from 8 years old, like little. Probably around 13 years old, it was in my first round of ortho treatment, which I thought was gonna be my first and final. And it was a good job, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't up to par. And so Sean suggested doing another round of ortho treatment. It was suggested in my very first consult that I should get veneers on my front teeth because my biggest issue was having small laterals. So through ortho treatment, we created space, and then after, in that process, we built up the teeth. We made sure everything looked good during treatment so that after treatment, I would go to Dr. Cook or Dr. Sean and that he would put veneers on my front 4 teeth. Sean was like my cheerleader. Like, he truly was the one that even pushed me into ortho treatment, not even knowing that I was gonna need veneers to come back to him. So he was the one that was passionate about me finding and getting my dream smile. As soon as I finished ortho treatment, I literally drove from my orthodontist to Sean's office in the same day. And we started whitening and prepping for veneers that day. And he took impressions, and he was just so stoked to be working on my teeth because he was so excited for me, and he was excited. And his team, Ashlyn, was awesome. She was my biggest cheerleader too, and she helped me a lot. We started the process by whitening, and then we moved forward in shaving down my teeth, which was scary, taking impressions, and then after that, we worked like collaboratively. He would do temporaries, we would shape them. I would look in the mirror and sit and tell him, like, this one needs to be a little bit shorter, these need to be longer, I don't want the front too long, I want them to look like this. And so that was a fun process because he would send me renderings back from the lab of what they think, and I'm like, okay, send back this, tell them I don't want my front teeth too long. And so it was definitely a design process, but it was really fun to like design my teeth. And he was like, you're not gonna get your veneers and like, that's it. Like, if you don't like them, we'll keep going in the process and finding what's perfect. The day that I finally got them on, yeah, it was a huge relief because I had already done like 16 months of ortho treatment and then prepping my teeth for veneers with whitening, and it was an awesome day. Like, just to smile and hold nothing back, it was amazing. So people have always told me that they've admired a certain level of confidence about me, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome, like, thank you. But I never like really felt like I could like confidently be myself, and I don't know, like, it feels nice to like smile and just feel, I don't know what my smile does for me, but it makes me feel much more myself. I have told everyone to run to go into treatment, and no matter what they're doing, veneers, ortho, whatever it is, if that is something that is holding them back, or even if it's just something that they've always wanted to do, I have said you should do it now. If I had to do this process all over again, I would. Even if you told me it'd be longer or harder, I would do it again if I knew this was gonna be my end result. So it was, you get a little bit maybe discouraged at some point because things, don't happen overnight, but it was the best decision that I've ever made. I tell people it's still in my top 3.